Follow these postural tips for pregnancy back pain relief. So Melissa here is going to demonstrate some key postural tips that can really help you with that back pain relief during pregnancy, because you do not have to get back pain, and if you are dealing with it, these can really help you to get rid of the back pain. Okay, so Melissa, go ahead and turn towards me. So we're going to start at the feet. I'm just going to have her walk in place, and this is something that you can do following along with her to make sure that you're doing some of these things, and if you're not, you can work to improve upon them. So then just go ahead and stop and see where your feet land naturally, and hopefully your feet land pretty straight underneath your hips, and if not, that's okay, something to be aware of. And then I want to go up to the knees, and I want you to be aware of whether you're locking your knees or not. So go ahead, Melissa, show us the locked knees. So that's a locked position, and then go ahead and just unlock them. Great. So one key thing is I notice a lot of women, especially during pregnancy, it's kind of the body's way of cheating, is locking out our knees. And it can seem harmless, right? But what it does is if you lock your knees, it's going to instantly put tension and pressure into your low back. So you can try that, or Melissa, show it again. Notice what happens to her back when she locks her knees. It goes right to her back. As soon as she softens her knees, it releases quite a bit from the low back. And it's also going to make it easier to connect through your deep core. So when we go up to the pelvis, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the pelvis, right, during pregnancy, and so these tips can really help you. So with the posture, or with the pelvis within your posture, really watch that you aren't overly tucking of your booty. Can you kind of show that? Yeah, don't tuck the booty. And then obviously also watch that you're not arching too much into your low back and dumping the belly forward, right? So we want to kind of find a happy middle ground here. And I want you to really start to tune into, can you activate in your pelvic floor and lower belly? That's kind of a key, sense of, okay, is my pelvis in the right place? Because if you're tucking your booty, that shuts off your pelvic floor and deep core, and it really makes your back have to do way more work than it's supposed to be having to do. And obviously, if you're overly arched in your back, that's kind of not activating very well in the lower belly, and again, going into the low back. So in order to correct that, an easy way to do that is start to connecting from the base of the pelvic floor, lower belly. So Melissa's going to show that. She's really good at it. So let your belly go for a second. Good. And then as she exhales, she's going to lightly draw the diamond of the base of her pelvic floor together, lower belly. Notice how her belly appeared to go in, but she did not draw belly to spine. It's coming from underneath, and it gives her this nice length all the way through the top of her head. So really key into what's going on with your pelvis. When you're sitting throughout your day, same thing. Watch it, you're not tucking your booty or overly extended and arching. And same when you're standing. And again, just this little bit of awareness can really help you to improve your posture so that you can say goodbye to those pregnancy aches and pains and that pregnancy back pain. Okay, let's go up to kind of the mid-back here. This is another one that happens during pregnancy, is that kind of roundedness, right? Because the boobs get heavier. Yeah, we kind of get tense in our neck, especially if you sit a lot or on your computer or phone a lot. So something that could really help that is we want to start at the base of the pelvic floor, right? What I just talked about. That can be super helpful with getting rid of the tension in the neck. So Melissa's going to lightly activate pelvic floor, lower belly. Notice how she just had this nice release around her neck and her shoulders. And then a key piece on this is going to be thinking about using your mid-back, so like bra line basically. So when you can start to think about holding your body up from the base of the pelvis, that lower belly connection, again, you're not drawing inward, but you're pulling up. And then you're starting to feel like, oh, I'm going to use my mid-back, where your bra line is, to help hold up your neck and your head. That can really help you to have better posture, and it can take a lot of the stress away from our neck. Okay, so I'm gonna have you just do a little kind of just slouch again for a second, show everybody. Okay, this is very common to see that, and it's, your body can get tired easily, but this is just like any other muscle we're training. We have to start where you are today and just start focusing on one of these key things we've talked about today that could be very helpful for you. So as you exhale, lightly connect base of the pelvic floor, lower belly, and just show everyone that nice length that you find. Oh my gosh, you grew like 3 inches, right? And so when you can carry your body around with that nice deep core connection, again, making sure, though, I'm gonna emphasize this, making sure you're not gripping and grabbing, like you're not clenching your glutes, and we're not overly trying to activate our abdominals. It's really about connecting just lightly from our pelvic floor through our body. So we start to feel lighter, we start to feel more connected. You can move your body with more ease, and The end result of this is you get stronger, you feel more energized, and those aches and pains either go away completely or they greatly become less in your body, and then you're able to sleep better and everything can just feel so much better. And this also is a part that can help prepare you for birth prep as well as postpartum recovery, because when you've been really focused on how you're carrying your body during pregnancy, we're really strengthening our deep core, and that also involves strengthening the fascia through our body, and all that muscle memory is there for you after you have your baby as well. For more, check out our free pregnancy workout above, and feel free to reach out with any questions.